El siguiente espacio es un programa pagado y las opiniones emitidas en el mismo no representan la opinión de CBBA Radio ni de sus patrocinadores.
Hello and welcome to Your Health Naturally. I'm your host, Lilibeth Andre. I'm a naturopath and pranic healer with Healthy Balance here in Houston, Texas. Last week we spoke about my anti-aging tip number 3 and the importance of well and healthy eating. It's very important to your rejuvenation and to help your health. So I hope that you're putting some of those tips into practice and incorporating it into your daily life. Today, I have an interesting guest. Berta Maria Lustenau is a colon hydrotherapist with Natural Life Center. She is a registered massage therapist, a licensed facial specialist, and a certified colon therapist. In addition, she's an instructor with the International Association for Colon Therapy. Welcome, Berta Maria.
Hey, thank you, Lilibeth. So good to see you again.
I'm glad you're here. First of all, let's talk about the importance of this part of our body. Here are some facts. The colon, or large intestine, is as long as we are tall. It has the same diameter as our wrist. For every foot, the colon can hold between 5 and 10 pounds of waste. A healthy person has between 2 and 3 bowel movements. The colon reabsorbs liquids between 8 and 10 times every 30 minutes. So you'll remember we talked about water and the importance of drinking water. Well, this is one of the main reasons. We have to regenerate that liquid. The colon has reference points similar to reflexology on hands and feet. Here we have some indications of that in this image. The ascendant colon controls the aging process in our body, so it's very important for anti-aging. Berta Maria, this gives us an idea of how important the colon is to our health. But tell us about your personal experience and how you got to be a colon hydrotherapist.
Well, it's a long story. I was 400 pounds many years ago.
Wow.
About 30 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I was doing facials. Somebody came to the office, told us about it. I went to have a session.
Mm-hmm.
My mom went the next day. She suffered all her life of constipation. And that goes from grandparents in both sides, including me, which I didn't know that. We were very uneducated in that matter. And this person came to the office. We went to try it. We like it. He came to work with us.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I went to school.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody came and asked, we were doing facials to a lot of acne. I was cleaning a lot of acne from people. And most of my clients were women, and they refused a male to put the tube in the rectum and anus. So I was the one doing it. I asked questions. He went on vacation, and somebody called. I said, "Bert, we need a therapist." I said, "Sure, but female. I'm here."
Mm-hmm.
And surprisingly, he said, "This is the best therapy I ever had."
Oh, that's
How
great.
long you been doing it? I said, "Long time." That's a big lie. But I decided to become a colon therapist. I went to school. I got my schooling certification through many years.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I became a therapist. I wanted to be a doctor all my life.
Uh-huh.
And I believe God guided me to this way to do something sometimes better than a doctor. I'm working with doctors
Mm-hmm.
together to take care of people and help them out.
Yeah, that's great. Now, you were saying that you have an anniversary.
This is my 30-year anniversary with a brand new office.
Oh,
I'm
congratulations.
very excited. And I love what I do. Like my card said, my job, my work is not a job. It's my ministry serving God through you with love.
And I'm sure your patients agree with that.
I hope so.
Now, tell us a little bit of your experience putting all this together. I know you mentioned that you incorporated into your existing business, and you became certified and went to training and all that. So how did your business change? How did you bring this into your existing business?
Well, with the facials, you have acne problems. That's what I have. I had a product called Theovital, which I'm thinking to bring it back, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Mexico City. But if you don't clean the internal part of the body, you won't be able to clean the external either.
Mm-hmm.
The changes come from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way the body works. If your body is dirty, you don't go to a bathroom, like you said earlier, 2 to 3 times a day, at least once,
Mm-hmm.
you holding fecal matter for many, many hours and a long time, and it's not moving.
Mm-hmm.
So all that toxin has to come out with one of the big organs of the body. Of the toxin is the skin.
Yes.
That's why we have the blemishes in the skin, acne, and all kinds of problems, bad breath, not feeling good, feeling so tired all the time, not have energy for anything.
Early aging also.
That too, we
Mhm.
get older, younger,
Mm-hmm.
because the body cannot handle the toxicity in the body of the pesticides, of the stuff that we put into our body that is not very good for us.
So because of your personal experience, not beyond your business, you had a personal story that brought you also into the therapy.
Well, being 400 pounds in my life, it was a big learning experience on my part, and changing or reinventing myself again.
Mm-hmm.
I did the band in my stomach, then I had to do full body plastic surgery. But in the process, I have to clean my body.
Mm-hmm.
They want me to take my gallbladder out in the beginning of the surgery. I said, no way. If I get sicker, if I get bad, I take it out. But if God put there, is a reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's natural way of cleaning the gallbladder, the liver, the kidneys. There are many ways of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And it does work, because I'm here and I still have my stuff inside.
Mm-hmm.
Which is time for me for a gallbladder cleanse, by the way.
Okay. So is that part of the process of the
It's
therapy?
part of the process.
Mhm.
And each person is different. You cannot put everybody in a box.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody works different, and every therapy is different to everybody. Even if you come today, you come back the next day, it's a different therapy, because you're not the same as you were before.
Mm-hmm.
In the other hand, you're going to have to play by colon, because that's what I have to do, and figure out each session what I need to do with you specifically that works for you that day.
So was that appealing to you in the beginning when you were incorporating this therapy into your practice, that you had to come up with a specific plan for each individual?
Actually, no. I'm guided to do it. I'll figure out on the spot what to do based on my experience.
Mm-hmm.
Many sessions I've done all my life for 30 years. I have to figure out, and I feel guided to do certain things. I don't question why,
Mm-hmm.
because I know that's what I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I experiment. What about this? It's like yesterday with a lady with parasites.
Mm.
Parasites grow in warm environment and wet. Well, guess what? I put cold environment and they came out.
Mm-hmm. They didn't like it. Okay,
And they didn't like it.
let's take a break here, and we will return in just a minute.
¿Está involucrado en un accidente de auto o tráiler? No dude en llamar a la oficina del abogado Cristóbal Galindo, 713-228-3030, y haga su consulta gratis.
Y no se preocupe, si no puede venir a nuestras oficinas, vamos hasta su casa u hospital.
Atendemos las 24 horas y en su idioma. Recuerde, el abogado que no tiene miedo. Llama ya 713-228-3030. No importa tu estatus legal, te ayudaremos.
Soy Cristóbal Galindo, el abogado de la raza, y tú cuentas conmigo.
¿Tienes dolor, angustia, tristeza, frustración, miedo o pánico? Sanándote con Vania te trae la nueva terapia Hipno Reiki que cambiará tu vida desde la primera sesión. Descubrirás tu camino, quién eres, tu misión y curarás las heridas que cargas por generaciones. Llama ahora al 281-745-4309, 281-745-4309 y empieza tu sanación inmediata. Precios accesibles. Haz tu cita ya con Vania, Life Coach y certificada por Brian Weiss.
Welcome back. We're having a very interesting conversation here with Berta Maria Lucenao about colon hydrotherapy. Now, Berta Maria, what is hydrotherapy of the colon and what does it do?
Okay, specifically is the cleansing of the large intestine. If we clean the large intestine, the body works better. Let me compare this to you so you can have a better image on this. If the main sewer of your house is blocked, it's going to back up the sinks, the toilets, and every opening of the sewer that you have. Once you call the rotor-rooter, it will flush the main line, clean it up, and the house go back to normal. That means the smells and everything else. The body is exactly the same way. If we flush the body, we clean it, the metabolism gets better, the body goes back to where it's supposed to be. And it does work.
So you, in the hydrotherapy, this means you're working with water.
I'm working with water because water is an amazing God gift that we have in this earth. If you drink your water, you're going to be going to the bathroom, going to be flushing the toxins out. If you don't drink water and you drink Cokes and other stuff that is not good for you, it's not going to be working. It's going to be backing up your body. You have to eat. You have to drink half your body in ounces. If you weigh 150 pounds, you have to have 75 ounces of water a day. That's the rule, more or less. That includes tea or whatever you drink.
Okay, so it's very important to hydrate the digestive system as a general rule, but even more so when you're working with cleansing.
Yes, because when you eat, the food is water in the small intestine. The enzymes start working in the beginning of the small intestine. The main absorption is in the small intestine. If the food goes like water into the large intestine, it's absorbed the last of the vitamins and things that the body needs from the large intestine. If you don't have water, that becomes a rock. And if it's rock and the muscle is here and it's hard in here, it cannot move.
So that's what we call constipation.
Constipation. So we clean that, the body has a movement called peristalsis. And if that happens, the body starts cleaning and working on its own. And you will use hot, cold, pressure release. Warm, cold, relax, cold, contract, pressure, expand, release, relax.
Which stimulates the movement.
Which stimulates the colon. It's like going to a gym for a large intestine. And some people have whole 40 pounds in the intestines. John Wayne died with 40 pounds of fecal matter in his intestines.
Wow.
For example.
That's a lot of weight right there, and which I imagine makes it very difficult, not just for elimination, but for the function of the other organs.
Yeah, and your skin is an organ of elimination. So if you don't go through the large intestine, it's going to come through your skin.
Through your skin. So it's very
or
important.
Or your kidney. And your liver.
So the body has to make do in other ways.
It's like a change reaction. If the last part is not working, it's going to stop working, the small, and every organ will be polluted.
So what can people expect when they come in for a hydrotherapy session?
First of all, to see me, which is very pleasant. Second is you're going to feel more lighter, you're going to feel better. the energy in your body will increase most time. You start sleeping better.
Mm-hmm.
The body is relaxing for holding all that toxicity inside, and it's going to start working better. So the results, you're going to see them immediately.
So you will immediately have relief and relaxation from a
That's
cleansing.
correct.
Okay.
And it lasts about 45 minutes to 1 hour, hour and 15 minutes, all depends. That's picture you seen is not my equipment,
Mhm.
but it's very similar. It's called closed system.
Okay.
Means everything goes through hoses
Okay.
and everything is disposable, and the therapist works the equipment, do the massage on you, and take care of you. I take care of you
Mm-hmm.
always.
Mm-hmm.
You're never alone during the session.
So how do people need to prepare for one of these sessions?
I ask not to eat 2 hours prior to the session,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to be digestion and cleansing at the same time.
Okay. Not
Okay.
very comfortable,
But
probably.
actually, it doesn't matter. It's easy for the body, one thing at a time.
Okay.
And please do not come with that food. I want you to eat
Mm-hmm.
before you come, your breakfast. I don't want you losing your sugar levels going down or anything.
Okay. Okay. And how long does a session usually last?
It's between 45 minutes to 1 hour, hour and a half.
Mhm.
I had to play by colon truly because we had to figure out as we go the session.
So each
But
person is a
most
little
time it's
different?
an hour.
Okay. Okay. So you can determine by the individual once you start working with them whether it's going to be a long session or a short session.
Actually, no. As I go, I figure out as I go.
Okay. Okay.
And you can see, you're going to see a full session in YouTube.
Mhm.
You can put Natural Center. My picture is there, and you can see a full session there, how
Okay.
it works.
Better understanding.
Hmm.
So once people arrive, is there a special preparation that they need to go through? What is going to happen next?
Well, when they arrive, first of all, in Texas, you have to have a medical prescription in order to do colonics.
Okay.
If you bring your own prescription from your doctor, it will be easier.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's a charge for that prescription.
Okay.
We operate a medical device, and that's why we have to have that in Texas.
Okay. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
Si ha sido víctima de algún crimen, ha sufrido violencia doméstica por un ciudadano americano residente permanente, entonces llámanos ya al 713-228-3030. 713-228-3030. Tu consulta será gratis.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Te habla tu amigo Pancho. Y si tú estás pasando por un accidente como este, no te preocupes, llámale al abogado de la raza, Cristóbal Galindo, 713-228-3030. Él te defenderá y tú tienes derecho. Solo márcale, la consulta es gratis. No tienes que pagar absolutamente nada. Te lo recomienda tu amigo Pancho.
Somos Acceso Médico traído a usted por MeMD y estamos simplificando la manera en que usted accede al cuidado de su salud. En este mundo tan ocupado, hay cosas más frustrantes que estar enfermo. Igual de frustrante es la molestia de tratar de hacer una cita para visitar la oficina de su médico. Le tenemos una mejor y más rápida solución. Nosotros le traemos el doctor a usted. Usted podrá consultar con un proveedor de salud durante el día o la noche por medio de una consulta en video, desde la comodidad de su casa u oficina. Dé la bienvenida a Acceso Médico creado por MeMD. Comprensiva asistencia médica accesible las 24 horas los 365 días del año, a cualquier hora, en cualquier lugar.
Welcome back. We're visiting with Berta Maria Lustanao, a colon hydrotherapist. Berta Maria, what should people look for in a colon hydrotherapist?
Okay, first of all, to be a closed system means everything go to hoses, and the therapist is with you the whole time.
Okay.
If you go to a place where they leave you alone, I think it's very dangerous. And I know the manufacturers on the equipments and everything, but I cannot do that. I have to do your massage, I have to take care of you, and be there for you, because that's what you pay me for.
Do they have to have certain certifications?
There are in Texas, there's no license. There are certification people give to them, but the part of IACT is International Association for Colon Therapists. That means they went through screening, testing, and they have to go to classes every year and learn and update.
Okay.
That's what I will say. I will look for it. But more than that, be with the person during the session and operate the equipment.
Okay.
I don't like the equipment when you go and you take care of yourself. People do not know anything how to do it. And to me, that's wrong.
So you're there guiding people through the process.
And I operate the equipment. And I explain them. If I see something like a parasite, I stop the equipment, I take pictures, I send it to them telephones so they can see what they're passing.
Okay.
And I explain what I see.
So you're educating them as
Of
well.
course.
Yes. Okay, well, how could they get a hold of a hydrotherapist, or how can they contact you?
Okay, they can contact me at 713-539-2338. That's my cell and the office number. And you can go to IACT, ask for a therapist, but more than that, you can just go to my website, naturallifecenter.net, or YouTube. You can observe a full session, 9 minutes. And just call me, 713-539-2338, and I'd be glad. It will be a pleasure and an honor to take care of you.
Great. Well, friends, thank you for being here. This concludes our visit with Berta Maria. We thank you for coming.
Anytime you want me, I'm here to talk about anything you want.
We'll see what kind of questions we have from the audience, and then we'll discuss them at a next episode. So this concludes our program for today. I want to remind you that next week we will be presenting another one of my holistic anti-aging tips. Our collection of episodes is now available on our YouTube channel, and you're welcome to visit that by looking for Tu Salud Naturalmente, Your Health Naturally. So we'll wait for you for next week. Thank you for tuning in.
El programa anterior fue un programa pagado y las opiniones emitidas en el mismo no representan la opinión de CBBA Radio ni de sus patrocinadores.